So we were looking at that visibility map where the visibility has been tough, has been in Muskegon County a lot of this morning.
Yeah, and I can't imagine being, right on the lakeshore with the lake effect coming in and all the winds blowing, as Blake was just talking about. Someone who knows that pretty well is 13 on Your Side's Aaron Sullivan, live in Muskegon State Park. Aaron, woo, yeah,
wow.
That looks pretty blistery right there. You've got the hood up, that's great. How are things looking over there?
Hey, I know. I had it down, but I'm telling you, once this wind just really picks up like it is right now, it's just best to put this on. It doesn't matter what I look like. We just got to make sure we can talk without the sand getting in my lungs. But yeah, if you were with us just, half hour ago, we were on the lakeshore, and I mean, those gusts of wind were so strong. This morning, Blake was saying 58-mile-per-hour gust of wind recorded here in Muskegon, and I can believe it. I would even believe it if he said those were even higher. But I want to talk about the kids. I know they're going to be locked inside today. They're not going to go to school. I know it's still holiday break. Maybe they want to go sledding. It's not going to happen today. But what a stunning view. Typically, we see kids down these sand dunes every time we get a big snow like this. We actually were here just a few weeks ago talking to a lot of kids who were begging their parents and grandparents to get them out of the house and take them sledding. But unfortunately, I think we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. So show them this clip here. I mean, you can even see just the sand and the snow that's getting picked up from the ground and just thrown across everything, especially in my face. But this grass here, I mean, you can even see this bending. Some of the trees here along the lakeshore completely bending over. So definitely seeing a lot of beautiful sights, but very, very, very strong gusts of wind and getting pretty cold over here as well. Also, really quickly, the lakeshore, like I said, it's absolutely stunning. But Blake said earlier, we are seeing waves that are over 20 feet high. Absolutely incredible. Mother Nature is really working overtime today. But yeah, if you're on the lakeshore and you want to get outside, especially on these sand dunes to sled, hang in there. For now in Muskegon, I'm Aaron Sullivan, 13 on Your Side.
All right, Aaron. Hey, while we have you, I just want to ask you, I know you've been around Muskegon County this morning. You were downtown, you were along some of the lake shores there. You're now along the lakeshore there at Muskegon State Park. I'm curious as to what the most impactful or the worst areas that you have been in. I'm sorry, we got you whipping into the storm. What has been the worst area that you've been in so far?
I can't say if one is worse than the other. I think, in the early morning hours, it's hard when it's dark out. So I would say those are more dangerous, especially for drivers. But I think most conditions we're seeing across West Michigan right now are the same. High winds, bad visibility, whiteout conditions, blizzard-like conditions. So I don't have a definite answer, but I would say what we're telling you from where we are at the scene is a lot different from what you're seeing on those cameras.
And Aaron, when you can see the wind blowing, your hood, your coat, your hair, how is that contributing to how cold you're feeling? Like, how are your fingers, your nose, your lips doing?
Elena, I've got to say, we prepared really well. Our photojournalist here, Doug, and I, we made sure we had our layers on this morning. But I would say if you're running to the car, it's bone chilling. I mean, this wind is just making these temperatures feel a lot colder than it is. Blake Hansen said this morning it was about 30 degrees in Muskegon. It did not feel 30 degrees. Definitely a lot colder with this wind.
Okay. And Aaron, I hope you have a warm place to go to in between these live shots that we're having you do. So please get inside and get warm.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Aaron.
Yeah.